Hey everybody, welcome to the next commentary. Today we're playing some Briar Mid into a Kiana. Sadly, I have E-Start, so this is probably not going to go very well for me. E-Start is pretty standard though, because if you don't go E-Start, it doesn't feel very good to play. I can let her do most of the pushing here. So Briar got buffed this patch, and her win rate has kind of skyrocketed. Even though her play rate is like exactly the same. The thing that probably was the biggest change was her ultimate. Firstly, her Q is now physical damage instead of magic. It's always nice whenever your abilities deal the same damage type because it just is like easier to build. I guess she'll reach 2, right? But I will as well. But your ultimate, it makes a noise, a global noise. Everybody can hear it. And they made it so it's at the end of the cast animation instead of the beginning. And I think that is probably the biggest part of, like, why. Damn, is she gonna really live? Nope. 1-for-1 trade, nice. I was about to say, I was like, dude, I feel like I probably should be able to win. Or, like, at least trade back with Ignite. So, anyways, how Briar works is that you are a champion that has a Berserk mechanic. It's a dash forwards, and then you will go into a Berserk state. Berserk state means you lose control of your character, and it will go for enemy champions. Otherwise, it will also go for enemy minions if they are there, but it targets enemy champions. My Q is a point-and-click stun. The second cast of my W... I'm just gonna do press attack and just, like, auto-attack a little bit. Oh, no! And I didn't die to her! Okay, I mean, I'm okay with that. So anyways, what I was trying to say before I got distracted with what I was doing is that when you are in Berserk, you can bite one time. Your bite can only be used while you're in Berserk, and it has a, like, set timer. You do bonus damage depending on how low the target is, so it's always good to use it as, like, a finishing move if you can. Otherwise, you have to do it fast if you're versus somebody who has, like, a stealth mechanic, because Kiana's stealth will cause my Berserk to lose track of her, so that's why I will probably do very quick bites onto her, since I can't otherwise get her. Besides that, my E is a Scream that I can charge. It's damage reduction. It's good for if you're going to get bursted, but you should normally use it as a runaway tool, not, like, using it right when you get bursted 100 to 0, or not 100 to 0, but right in front of somebody. I feel like it's wasteful because it does have a long CD. Kiana matchup definitely is challenging. She'll die to the bleed. Nice. I went in because I noticed that Pantheon was nearby. Nice. And when Pantheon was coming in, I figured that I could probably get away with just barely surviving Kiana Burst if I use everything. Just killed that guy too. I'm surprised that Pyke went for me. The thing is that my champion kinda is really good at... Whenever you get initiated on and you don't die when they think that they can kill you, that's your moment to turn it around, because they burn a bunch of CDs, which is normally their escape, and then you can, like, chase them out, because Berserk is a very strong move. It gives you attack speed and movement speed, and another thing that I have not talked about is Briar has a passive, which is, you don't have any health regen in your kit. You could see that it's 0.0. Health regen literally exists on every character except for my character, and instead we have bleed on abilities, and the bleed will heal me, and when champions or minions die with bleed on it, it heals me for however many stacks was on the thing, so that's like that's our health regen. Of course, we also heal with our other abilities, too. She'll die here. She's just gone. But, Briar is good also because she's simple as heck. Briar doesn't have too many complexities, of course, because mechanically, you can't control your character very well. It's just a matter of decision-making. When should I use my W? When should I use my stun? You can Q onto ally minions if you ever want to try to run away from somebody. And we are very strong already. Briar's other passive, besides the first one, because there's two passives, which is the bleed, is that we also get increased healing the lower we are. And it is a pretty substantial amount. Right now, it's 50% increased healing. So, that is a very, very effective thing. Okay, we got the Ignite. She almost died. That was kind of close. I'm just going to Berserk onto the minions. If you Q enemy minions, it will cause your character to... Come on, the way. Darn, but she got the thing, though. I was holding my W thinking maybe she would ulti, but I guess not. My bot lane apparently is getting completely destroyed, but don't worry, guys. I'm already, like, super fed, so that has to be pretty good for us. But yeah, okay, so you can Q minions while berserking, and Briar will swap from go find enemy champions to kill to I'm gonna kill closest target. Also, it's never gonna be worth for me to dive her, even though I can, because I'll probably dive with her afterwards, and that would just not be smart. Cool. Got her stuff. I didn't die. I'm just gonna bite. My character will try to go for her, but then I can Q minions to change the, aggro away. I said it wouldn't be worth, but here I am, huh? Damn, this person's not going for me? She's so scared. That's honestly kind of funny. So I'm going to be biting the minion at low HP, because if I bite it at low HP, that's going to be super beneficial for dealing more damage, which then is going to heal for more too. Don't have any abilities, but that's okay. I really think I'm just going to get baited in and lose my shutdown, so I've decided that I think it's time for me to go. I don't mind if I lose some minions. We have a Titanic Hydra, which is ridiculous. Briar has HP scaling on that, the passive that gives us the increased healing depending on how low we are. So, that makes Briar's itemization mostly about Bruiser, AD, and HP items. The reason why you want both is because Briar's HP ratios are really only for healing, but a lot of her healing comes from how much damage she does. So if you build full tank, you won't really heal for that much. But remember that there are items that do heal you. I mean, you could go Unending Despair. Unending Despair does heal. So. Also, there is one way to see Kiana, which is through her stealth, and that's her ultimate. Your ultimate does give True Sight. Your ultimate is a global ultimate that throws a projectile. Remember, it makes a noise, but it no longer makes a noise on initial cast. It's when you actually throw the projectile, so it's much easier to catch people now with it. And what's so convenient about that? I mean, they know that I'm coming down, right? So One's dead. What on earth is this Pike doing? Oh my goodness. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I can catch that guy. I'm kind of useless for catching a Pike. When you Berserk, though, it does reveal everybody, if you didn't know. What? It reveals all enemy champions if there was something for you to hit, so... We almost got him. Bummer. I could have probably done it. Sad for me. I'm always aiming because it pushes, and if you push somebody into a wall, it stuns them, which is pretty damn good. Oh no, I'm actually just dead here, for sure. They had so many people ready. What was surprising is that I don't think that she should have been able to get off her stealth there. That's crazy. Because if she did the, I don't know. I thought that I got my stun off fast enough. I was hoping to one-shot her because I had a feeling that other people would be there. But it did not work out for us. So far, they don't have too much armor on their team, so I think I'm going to go Sundered Sky instead of Black Cleaver, but I will be just building probably both here. So it will make a noise. I could just throw it and hope that it lands, I guess. Huh. I just decided to throw it because if Kiana was actually standing in that brush, then I wanted to see if I could kill her. Might as well chuck it out. But the bonus effect of the ultimate is that the Berserk lasts infinitely and you get a bunch of nice stats. I feel like this is not an easy fight for us to do. Could be wrong, though. Oh, wow, it actually brought me back over the wall. Yeah, I was completely wrong. Me and Shaco and Pantheon, I guess, are much more powerful than I was expecting. My apologies. Do we not think that there's... Never mind. It doesn't matter. We'll for sure win now. That was a crazy good ore knockup. I just thought that if some of us go in too aggressive, it could be kind of bad. I don't know why I just did that. I think I was trying to kill the minion for some reason, and I made a huge mistake. Dude, what? Dude, why on earth did you guys do that? I mean, I have to follow up to try to kill the Kiana. I just don't really understand why we want to dive them, though, because that's not worth it for us at all. As soon as I Berserk in, then I'm stuck, too. Even if I had my E, I would be stuck as well, because all I would try to do is just hold down E underneath turret to stop the Berserk, and then I'm just stuck there. But yeah, it gives you some damage reduction, too. You can, I guess, tap it if you really want to get out of Berserk fast. Briar Ultimate is very powerful, though, if you do get to land it onto somebody. Like, it's super strong. This is a really good ultimate angle, I think. Oh, I'm really sad right now. I might be able to still chase down the Triss, though. We'll see. Dude, she is so fast. Oh. Oh, nice. And then I am probably just gonna go help the Ornn. This Ornn is really tanky, so he should last a while, right? And then I can, help out. Wow, the Ornn is literally gonna kill Kiana here below. I killed him with the bleed. Yo, Pantheon? My Pantheon just left me. I don't think I could have jumped over this wall either. It's too thick. You can't hop over walls with it. I could have... It's okay. It's okay to have deaths on Briar anyways. I definitely could have lived if he didn't do that. But in the end, it feels like we're probably going to win this game, so I don't really mind. What's fun about Briar, the power fantasy is just getting items that give you healing, and then once you have really good healing items, plus you have this at a high ratio, you can start, like, going from 1 HP to half HP from, like, 1 auto attack, kind of like Aatrox. So that's the power fantasy for us. Huh. I'll try to go in, but honestly, I don't know how easy this is going to be. Oh, never mind. That was very easy. When I was saying that, though, I was thinking that most likely it was not going to hit Kindred. I thought maybe it would hit somebody else. Oh, I'm definitely... Oh, wait. Oh, my character just juked on her own. Wait. It's because when Pyke stealths, Briar loses vision, unless, of course, they're ultied, and that caused me to go for the minions because that was the only thing that I could berserk. And then he came back because he pressed R, and then Briar came back in. Because he showed himself, man. That was kind of goofy. I've honestly not had an experience like that very often ever on Briar, like where the berserk kind of does a good job at juking itself. Anyways, I queued a minion during that last fight, and that was really bad. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but over here, I accidentally queued a minion, and I was doing closest target, and I wasn't actually hitting Kiana for a lot of that. So it was a bit, rough. Yeah, I want to do the dragon as well. Whoa. Well, this is going to be an insane fight. Also, Titanic allows you to do a pretty fast trade combo since Titanic's an auto attack reset, so you can do a lot of good damages and stuff. Whoa, I am definitely dead here. But only because I got stunned. If I was only able to auto attack Pyke one single time there, I would have been able to win. Because what happened is that sadly, Tristana just was able to burst me. Nice, okay. I mean, she's playing super aggro. That is the strongest member of their team. She doesn't really deal that much damage to me, but if I get, like, locked down from everybody else, it does make it a lot more challenging. Another thing you probably see is that Briar's trade patterns are awkward when you don't have high CDR, which is why a lot of times you go for the bruiser items that give you some CDR, because if you don't, it's going to be awkward. Like, I think Overlord's Bloodmail is an amazing item, but it would be like the last item because it doesn't give you any CDR. So it feels really jank when you have to stop your Berserk or you don't have your Berserk up very quickly after just using it, and then you just stand around. That's also why I have Legend Haste, which gives me ability haste instead of Legend attack speed or whatever, because who cares about the attack speed? I care about the other thing. This is weird. Wow, the Tristana kind of just got herself killed, didn't she? Nice. And now we will just quickly bite some of these so I can just like heal myself again. I think that my team can do this without me, so I'm going to try to do another objective at the same time just to make it a bit easier for ourselves. And we are about to reach a pretty big power spike on this Borg spike, I swear. Briar's scaling is, in my opinion, not that bad. Because if you can land a good ultimate later on an important target, you can kind of just ignore the enemy team and just kill them, since the bonus berserk of your ultimate gives you a decent amount of armor and magic resist. And just having that little bit more, plus like a death stance, creates like massive survivability. I was hoping that Tristan would stay bot and I could go kill her, but it looks like she's... Oh. Let's see if you can run. I don't think that she can. In fact, she just gave up already. There's no hope. You tried, though. When you hit the berserk onto somebody with the ultimate, it's so challenging to escape it ever. The thing is that she also has anti-heal, too. So I would have been healing for substantially more if she didn't have that. It's so necessary to build anti-heal against Briar. She's kind of like similar to Vladimir, where if you don't build it, then the healing is just way too challenging to ever deal with. I just want to push and just base, since this next purchase is just really, really good. I am not going to be helping Pantheon with whatever he's trying to attempt. Big money for me. Not as much as I was hoping, though, because Pantheon got some of it, too, so it was good money for, I guess, both of us. And then the next item is going to be a Death Stance, because Death Stance will make it so we take true damage, since it reduces the amount of immediate damage we take by 30%. But that means that I'll survive longer and be on lower HP for longer, thus benefiting from my curse, my Crimson Curse, right, for longer. So I have more potential to out-sustain the damage and heal myself. Dang, is she already dead? That's crazy. Dude, I can heal for so much when I just get to hit one person. Right there, she went to try to kill me, and what happened is that because I'm already in a berserk state, Briar immediately hit her with my Sundered, and I was low. This heals you for the lower you are. And, of course, this heals me for the lower I am again. So then those two things combined just make me so ridiculous. I just healed for 720 there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, bro. This Ornn kind of went crazy there. Wait, we have the soul? Okay, this soul, a lot of people don't like it. I just realized this is the one which is damage resist when low and also more damage when low. It's like the most ideal one. Oh, goodness. She might die to the bleed, honestly. Yeah, she did. That's funny. I didn't even know if the bleed would kill her there because it's pretty uncommon for that to happen. Oh, God. I should be fine. Ouch. Damn, these guys are going for me so hard. Why? I don't need to use anything here. I can just chill. Just kill the minions and stuff. The game's over. So yeah, that was Briar mid lane. I still think that the biggest thing that buffed her was definitely that, My character... Okay, good. My character went for freaking Kiana because I was trying to berserk on the Tristana to kill her again. Anyways, GG's. Stay tuned for game 2 if you want to see more Briar. She's very straightforward, and she's kind of goofy. It is a pretty entertaining playstyle, though, because of the amount of healing you can do. But this Ornn kind of popped off harder than I did. My healing done was very high. Damage taken was very high. I did take more damage than him. So yeah, GG's again. See you guys in the next game. Alright, bye. Hey everybody, welcome to the Briar Arena. We are starting off with a silver augment, which kind of sucks. I don't really like silver augments, but we do have a convert AP into bonus AD and just get more AD, which is okay. I'm kind of down to do one roll though, just to get a random gold. I'll take it. I get increased damage and Omnivamp after my partner dies. Okay, well... Shen, I need you to go die. It does give you a pretty huge amount of stats, and at least, honestly, I'm pretty good with Omnivamp, because with Briar, in Arena, you can get more stats than any other game mode, because you can have infinite stacking stats. So, because of that, that does mean that I get a benefit from making the Omnivamp even more effective on myself, right? One thing that I think that Briar absolutely sucks at, though, is how the heck am I supposed to fight, like, anybody? Or how am I supposed to take plants? Because I can't berserk myself when plants are alive. It's kind of annoying that happens. Oh no, I might just be dead here. Oh, because all he did was... When he died, he wasn't actually dead. He should be able to probably res me, though. It does feel like we might not be able to win this round, because this is a pretty challenging one to do. Nice, I tossed her out. What happens if Scion kills my teammate? Okay, so it still counts as a win. I just was curious because I thought it would be kind of ridiculous. My thing got absolutely zero use. We're gonna get Vladimir here. Vladimir gives everybody one matching free augment. I always think that's the most fun. Dude, why do you want that? No, take this. I won't. I'm going over here. I'm sorry, God's favorite. If he really is, as his name says, then it's gonna choose him. Didn't think so. What are we gonna get? My attacks cause burning HP stacking infinitely. This is good for auto attackers. Not bad for me and Shen. It's probably best on like 80 carries though that can auto attack from really far away. Still pretty happy about it though. I'll take it. Alawi has Ocean Soul. I need to use my vengeance, bro. You have to die. This sucks. How is my Shen ever gonna die? I'm never gonna be able to use this augment ever. They're almost always gonna be facing me. Yeah, I know, because they ignore you. They don't even care about killing me. They only care about killing you. We can just go for the plants. That's fine. We can heal ourselves back up a wee bit. Where do we want to play? The ring is going to be coming in soon, so what about these tentacles and stuff, though? Okay, I mean, it's coming down towards us, I guess, but... I'm gonna try to toss them out. I'm getting her low. I can't stop my Berserk anymore, which sucks, but it is what it is. I just knocked him out of the ring. Oh, nice. And then Shen just taunted him. Not bad. Nice win. Nice win. Did barely any damage with my auto attacks. I think that it doesn't add both of them together. It's like the last person that probably auto attacked. It just continuously stacks that way, though. Prismatic item time. Reaper's Toll. Is Reaper's Toll even good for Briar? It says that it is. Well, geez. I'm guessing that I kind of want it then. Reaper's Toll is a infinite stacking, Dang, this guy is crazy attack speed already. Holy crap. Anyways, it reduces their HP every single... Oh, wow, this guy has Hexbolt. What Hexbolt does is that when he auto-attacks, it applies Myon hits. So that's nice. So it'll apply my Reapers, actually, so... we can just try ulting, I guess. Oh, dang, if it misses like that, that's kind of bad, I think. Let me just heal real fast. Ooh, he messed that up a bit. She's probably gonna use this, so I'm just kind of waiting, because she'll just run. Managed to buffer my bite, so it still went off when she was trying to stop that. She probably can't ever win this. It is really bad for her. It's very difficult. Not bad. Being inside of first place so we don't have to worry about being potentially greedy is very good. I mean, I'll go more on hit, but I can't promise, like... Does this proc on hit? Like, does this work the way that I think it does? Because I don't really want to go... I might go Hullbreaker eventually, I guess. I'll go Titanic for now. I imagine that must be one of the best things for him, right? Even Heartsteel works. What exactly do you mean? I don't really want Heartsteel on Briar unless I have that quest. Alright, well, we can just fight Braum here. Probably just stand still and we'll be able to win. Just grab all of these. I can go over to him, too. He can't take this just yet, too. I might be able to stun him right before he can take it, and now he's gonna maybe bleed to death. Yeah. See you later, bro. I deal too much damage with my, fire. Oh! Did my teammate not get his dematerialize? That kind of sucks. While near your ally, every second attack fires a bolt, applying my on-hit effects. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's best for things that are like Blade of the Ruined King and stuff, but I don't really want to go Blade of the Ruined King. I'd be okay with like another effect too if it was maybe from a prismatic, which is kind of why I'm saving my money right now. Ooh. I'll just take the Omnivamp. Just getting straight up Omnivamp by far is one of the best things I can get. I'm still gonna have zero use over this one that is based off of my teammate dying though. Wow, they have Twin Mask on both. Yikes. Is that gonna make it more challenging? Twin Mask means that they share stats pretty well. Why did I think that Renekton was somebody else? Oh no, I'm just getting DPS by this guy. Well, Here I go. I'm not gonna stop, though. Oh, it still worked out, huh? I'm gonna let that, like, 10 stack stop. Because the 10 stack was kind of going crazy. He had 10 stacks of the burn because they both have it, and it was, starting to really tick down on my health pretty significantly. So useless, dude. You need to die, Shen. Even though we're winning in first place. I hope it will have major function later on if I'm not the one dying first. Because there's no way we're just going to go first place all the way to the end and never even have a chance at, like, either of us dying inside some of these rounds, I would imagine. It's going to happen eventually. Holdbreaker does have a, like, bonus damage effect. It also is every auto attack. But I also have the, like, 100 armor magic resist when nobody's nearby, which would benefit... I feel like I should just save my money, dude. I kind of wanted to save my money and try to go for another prismatic item. Because what if I get something else, like this? This does magic damage on hit. Apparently it's good, too. On hit means that my teammate would be proccing it. I mean, I'm even down to get, like, Gore Drinker, even if I don't get an on-hit thing. So I'm gonna save my money. Oh my goodness, dude. The amount of damage she just kind of did there was kind of crazy. I'm kind of bleeding to death right now. I am not sure if I can survive. Oh yeah, that was when it finally worked. Look how much, like, what, oh, dude. It did 2,000 damage in like one round. That's, and I barely even used it. I also didn't buy an item that round, so it could have been a lot easier if I had one. So, I'm down for Shen to die in the future. 28% is a lot. That's almost 30%. Yeah, crazy. I know. Okay, please give me Hemomancers whenever I can afford this item. That's what we really want. We can afford it right now. I also got Omnivamp again, but I also got Armor Pen too. I think I'll just do the Omnivamp. Please. Divine's pretty good. This is also decent, I guess. But my number one is the other one. I'm just gonna go for the Divine then. To be honest, it's too good of an item to not go. It also does heal us for a decent amount. The Wukong sold all of his items. Huh, my bad. Anyways, let me just come on over and just help you kill that guy, because you're already winning, so might as well. You were literally solo killing him. I am confused at why he sold everything, because it didn't look like he was going ambles in the first place, so I don't know if he's just tilted and doesn't care or what. Kind of strange. I wonder if there's any build path that ever allows Briar to, like, abuse this. On hit, heal. Because that'd be kind of crazy. I've got a mosquito bite on my ass, I guess is what he's saying. Probably it's censored, so when I've been sitting on my chair, I don't get it. What if it was a spider, bro? Really? You don't want to... the contract complete. I feel like contract complete is good. I like this one. Also, next round, we have a freebie, sadly. Bro, fine, I'll go over there. There. See, it wasn't even me in the end. It didn't even matter. Didn't even matter. Holy crap. I've seen that dual wield is pretty good. When you attack, fire a secondary bolt that applies my on-hit effects at 40% effectiveness and gives my attack speed even more. This also means that my Reapers now, like, proc on-hit effects way faster. So, including Titanic, too. You can see that it's kind of going crazy. Yeah, it's a bit insane. We're not going to be able to damage test or anything, though. So what do you have? 50% of the healing they receive is also given to you. Healing I receive is given to... I was just wondering if there's any way to feedback loop. Where we could somehow abuse Sword of Blossoming Dawn or not. But it doesn't really seem to have... I don't think that we have a type of build that can function that way. Probably not. I know that Kraken Slayer would be kind of nuts, because Kraken Slayer doesn't have any scaling. It just does crazy damage. So that would be another thing that would really increase quickly based off of being able to proc it consistently. But Bork isn't that bad. It's just that I don't like that it does current HP instead of max. I guess that's fine, though. It probably is one of the best items to get with my type of build, I think. So we'll get it. Huh. Yeah. Like, I stack the burns so fast, too. Yeah, I see him proccing my Titanic kind of frequently. They have an Alawi with no item. She really did Anvil Alawi? Boom. Oh, let's go. Oh, what? Scammed. Huh, apparently we just, like, one-shot her almost? Almost. I was about to flash, too. If I flash away, I can kill her probably with, my vengeance thing. Look how much damage this did just with me pressing E. That's all I did. I barely got to do anything. I could have won solo. I'm not really worried about them, though. It's okay to lose like that. I missed my ultimate, too, which kind of sucked. Heal and shield power, I think, just goes up. Definitely enjoy that. Let's also get, in my opinion, armor and magic resist, because it's all about proccing on hit effects, I guess, and not really caring about how much I deal. I am squishy, though. That's, like, my main problem that I've definitely can see I have this game. I don't even know if I can, like, survive going in on these guys either, if it's possible. If I just ulti in or not. Because I barely get any armor or magic resist currently with my ult. Damn, that bubble. Oh, goodness. Well, at least my ultimate missed, huh? I'm gonna die before I can do anything. Oh, wait. Never mind, dude. Oh my gosh. I was able to somehow survive. I accidentally broke this pillar so quickly there. Wow, he kind of, redirected a pretty tremendous amount of damage that I was about to take, too. Dude, his Terminus is by far not the choice. I think you should get Knight's Vow. I think Knight's Vow is best. The first time you die each round instead of return to full HP decaying. I mean, this is just like Renata passive. I think I would just rather have that than anything else. That would be so nice for when I go in and I'm gonna die, but then I can immediately try to kill them afterwards to like revive myself. Let me read how Knight's Vow is in this game mode, if it has any stuff. Like, he takes the damage that I would take, and I heal for the damage that I deal as well, so why would... That definitely is super, super good. Damn, I attack so fast. Oh my gosh, dude. It looks like, honestly, I attack faster than I really do, though. The reason why it looks like I attack so quickly is because it's proccing my on-hit effects so much. Not bad. Only a couple more rounds to go. Both these guys are at 5, too, so they might get kicked out pretty soon. Oh, what is my other item that I would really enjoy? I feel like I should just go Hold Breaker because maybe there will be opportunity. Wait. Damn, I'm so close to finishing my item. I'm gonna go Hold Breaker regardless, though. I'll also go attack speed. If my teammate dies, then Hold Breaker will give, like, massive value. It also does, I guess, no matter what, give the 5th attack does bonus damage, too. So that's, like, another thing that's pretty useful. Aw. How sad. I kind of want to get my ultimate back. Is that okay? Oh my goodness, bro. Huh. Yeah, my Hold Breaker that round did 2.3k. Boom. Alright, we're versus these two again. She is an Anvil run. But is it so scary to the point that we would lose to them, though? I guess we'll find out. I kind of want to save my money, because what if I need to, like, sell something to buy something else if we really can't beat them? But even though I'm going to say that, I'm just going to roll. I'm going to grab the armor, because that's probably the best thing versus her, at least. This doesn't really have anything good. And we will grab the armor again. And then lastly, I'll just grab the bonus AD just so I deal a little bit more. Hitting the Warwick would by far be the worst person to hit, I feel. Huh, somehow I hit him. That's kind of crazy. That's the thing. She just doesn't ever get hit. It's so frustrating. We just never landed on her. And even then, I don't know if this is really that easy of a team comp to face. I think that we might just want to, I swear we need to just all in, dude. You gotta believe me, we can win. Does she have crazy healing, potentially? Ooh, Night Sprout was on me. Yeah, because if we just go in, we'll just win. The thing is that the previous rounds, we just let her get tentacles. Like, and then she was just standing in between all of them. That was a big deal. But if we just go in immediately when she has no tentacles, there's no way we should lose. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Have a great day. Bye.